push this. Correct.
Then I took here, you took my hand, I took this, you move this.
No, I didn't move this. I moved this in, right?
You move this here out. I took my here, you put this in front of my feet.
Correct. Way back.
Suffocation. No
Actually,
breathing.
वो back का option नहीं है क्योंकि हमने इतनी मेहनत की है वापस से करके
नहीं ये तो गिरे नहीं ये वाला
जीत गया।
अरे कर ये वाला
10-6.
आप जीते
कौन जीता? रेड जीता?
ब्लू जीता
जीता भाई।
अरे वो सट्टा चल रहा था पहले बताया करो ना ये सब भाव क्या है
फाइनल्स का क्या है? फाइनल्स का क्या है?
like I'm losing a significant next move chess not to understand the he's got me pinned here I'm losing one I kill the queen he kills this my rook is gone कहाँ जाएगा the other option is I can move my knight here
Or you can castle.
no I can move my knight here then I'm safe
Right?
if I move my knight here then ये मारा मैंने इससे मारा equal trade आप बार में लंबा नहीं सोचते
छोटा है तो लंबा सोचिए।
सामू क्यों स्वीट गाय she's a decent chess player हेलो हाँ जी
कर दे, मेरे को बता दे फिर.
Ladies and gentlemen, almost ready to start the finals of Gheun 2023. On the left of the field, to us we have MERAKI in yellow, and to the right in red and black we have Swarm. So rather befittingly, the team MERAKI in yellow is led by Shruti from Chennai, just like the Chennai Super Kings. Team in black and red is led by Stania. It's from Bangalore / Goa. As the teams line up, 7 players on each line, we gotta ask the audience the question. Are you ready to rumble? It's like MERAKI will be unknown as Swarm is I can't see everybody on the line. I can see Becca, Sushma, Hiya, Soumya on the line. Neha, the pull gets it started. It's a floaty pull. It's coming backwards, lands just near the half line. Shruti walking up to the disc, jogging up to the disc rather. It's for an upline cut from Srilakshmi. Pull it's up for Megha. It's just a little above Megha. Joanna swats the disc away after it had just rebounded off Megha's hands. Joanna didn't want to take any risks. Soumya with the cut, as is Joanna, kind of overlaps a little bit of a problem. Neha looks up for Soumya, who looks for a backhand hawk in the end zone to Becca, who scores. And that's the first point of the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Swarm 1, MERAKI 0. Are we in for a treat and are we in for a surprise? As you all are undoubtedly aware, this is a 90-minute game, raised to 15. Swarm has taken the early initiative by going up 1-0. I'm sure there's a lot in store in this match. MERAKI's been fairly impressive throughout this tournament. It sounded helping stand called lines for the Swarm, sorry. I think I said Shruti last time. It's probably Kushi. Shruti's on the line at this point. They're asking for the disc. It's a nice pull. Shruti with the disc. It's for the break. Megha passes to Srilakshmi, who gives it to Kushi, but that's excellent positioning by the defender, making sure that Kushi does not have an easy pass, resulting in a throwaway. And there is a huck towards the end zone. Stania goes up for the disc, calls for a foul, suggests that there was some body contact between Shruti and Stanya as she went up for the disc. Vaishnavi, an innocent bystander in the proceedings. Shruti's done the explaining. Stanya has listened patiently, is explaining her point of view now. Shruti seems to be suggesting that she probably did not have got access to the cover. It's a contest, 30 seconds are being respected. The disc goes back. Neha with the disc being marked by Kushi. Number 10. This 1-2, quick 1-2. Gets some movement while not allowing the defenders to settle in. It's a nice overhead pass above the defender. Neha with the disc towards the sideline, left sideline. Centers the disc. I think, and that's the pass to Stan, and she catches it comfortably, looks back in disdain.
Meraki's asking for the disc, I think. Sagar helping call matchups. Hold the line since Shruti seems to be moving a little bit. Neha with a beautiful pull once again. Floaty heading towards the break mark. Caught by Shruti. Past the disc currently with Megha. Looks for Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi fakes. Looks to center it. Oh, and that's a hand block by number 99, Joanna. Joanna giving some hope to Swarm that they will take the lead 3-0. Neha with the disc currently. There's a call. We welcome Samu back to the commentary box. My patience was waning.
Fumbled it but managed to catch on to the disc.
So far, they are not able to get the disc back in the center.
Oh,
Just now.
faked. She threw. There's a call. There's a violation call by the looks of it.
Quick hug to Swati. Meraki was a god.
There was a call, I think, for is it for injury? Shruti got the disc. I think they're having a discussion on whether it had an impact on the play. I would think it did because the moment the disc was on the ground, there was a call for an injury substitution. Is that an injury substitution call? So
Looks like that. Yeah, that's right.
So I think the moment that disc was thrown into the ground by Swamp, there was a call by I think Soumya for an injury substitution.
क्या बड़बड़ा रहे थे जब लास्ट गेम में से कुछ
And again looking for Shruti, and Shruti once again catches it comfortably for a score by Meraki. Back in the game, and they open their count for today. Score is currently at 1 Meraki, 2 Swamp. I gave it to you. मैं मिलाने के लिए रखा था, तुमने स्पेशली पूछा मुझसे, इसलिए
Sorry. Hello.
Rishabh, I'll be very honest with you.
Please do.
My patience is waning.
Why is it? What is this patience thing, man?
Is this entertaining?
Okay. A start that Meraki was looking forward to. They've given up 2 breaks to Swarm. Were up 2-1. Meraki finally pulled. They updated the scores. Ultimate fans, there's ultimate. Haripa's on chat. On chat. Sushant is so, 2-1 went down to Swarm. Meraki about to pull for their first offensive goal. Good pull by Shruti towards the line of the end zone. Going just past the halfway line. Sushma. I said Sushant, thinking of her brother, but Sushma to Meena. Sushma and Meena quickly doing a couple dishes to each other to swing it. Neha ready on the right side, completely open. Abhinava following her. Neha sends it upfield to Stan. Stand on the Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi close to carry Meena.
Becca to stand for a third score by.
Is that Stan's second goal already?
I believe so. Yes.
And
I don't think it's a
and
third.
this is a second pass from Becca as well, right? To Stan, if I'm not wrong.
The previous one was by Neha, if I'm not mistaken.
I think the first point Stan caught it from Becca, but I'm not certain.
Then that would be the third score for Stan.
Oh, he had 3 scores. Where are the comments in the live chat? Did anyone expect such a swarming start by Stan's team?
Too much disturbance on RK's mic.
Sorry about that.
Not just his mic, it's also his mind.
But yeah, sorry about that. It's gotten extremely windy these last 6 to 8 hours here in Bombay. I almost said Hyderabad. If only I was there.
The tent is just shaking over us. The scaffolding with the tarp is moving rapidly. But somehow it's not affecting the disc as much. As the players are showing some good skill by throwing right through the wind and keeping the disc steady. Neha now about to pull it for Swarm. We'll be looking to get another break
It's a nice one.
to get a good.
Just ahead of the half line and enough time for the that was a 40 balls collected really excellently. Was a disc for Kushi, also for Megha. Megha also bashed away as Kushi Lakshmi with the disc.
DB, you can hold on to that mic. Meraki scored a nice calm score, showcasing the skill. Going now, they can bring it right back here. क्या बोला भाई किसको क्या बोला अरे भाई मैं वही तो पूछ रहा हूँ मुझे भी फीडबैक आया तो पूछ रहा हूँ ना क्या फीडबैक आया है
Ultimate fan pointing out that first was Sushma to Becca. Thank you for providing that clarification.
I think it's been a timeout taken by I don't know which team but a long timeout right now. Meraki's down 3-2 and I believe it's one break, right? No, but if Swan scores on 0 point, then Meraki's down 2 breaks. So Meraki needs this defensive point right here to get back some momentum and make up some of the ground they lost in the start of this final. Swan came up with two big Ds, and I think that was more representative of the fact that it's a final. Maybe Meraki, each possession matters a little bit more.
Rohit bhai.
भाई ये कमेंट्री तो बढ़िया कर रहे हो लेकिन ये कैमरा मैन है ना जो ये स्क्रीन पर अगर आप देखोगे ना तो वो मैच कहाँ पहुँच जाता है और कैमरा तो कहीं हो जाता है अब फिर दूसरा नाम तो स्कोर अपडेट हो रहा है कंटिन्यू मतलब जल्दी जल्दी और तीसरा वो रिप्ले में पता नहीं कौन सा रिप्ले दिखा रहा होता है पिछले मैच का रिप्ले दिखा दिया पीछे तो गर्म हो
ठीक है बताते ओके
Yeah. Defense, they got the break, score is 1-0. Then 2-0. When they got another break, 2-0. When they got another break, 3-0. Listen, score is, you have to get the score now. Then they got 3 breaks to score 3, and then they give 1. Okay, wait. Two breaks.
Raghuveer, you're right. The score is 2 for Meraki. I think that score is just being updated. And Raghuveer, we did do a shout out for you earlier, recognizing the fact that you did call Meraki versus Swarm as the finals. Abhishek bhai, a poor display of spirit. Not sure what.
Yeah. Yes. That's not here.
Not sure what that poor display of spirit was for. अरे कोहली भाई की भी कमेंट्री सुनाई दे दी क्या? अरे
Rohit Bhai was being too kind. Vaishnavi with the pull. It's a nice, deep, floaty pull, and it's come back with the wind towards the half line. Not that deep anymore. Meena with the disc. Looks up. Joe makes a nice cut, in cut. Gets a disc. Looks for Stan. Stan collects. Looks for Becca, who's been marked by Vaishnavi.
Swarm getting those nice side cuts.
Disc gets centered to Sushma. Neha. Joe made a cut, but I think Neha had looked to the downside. Dump pass by that time. Back to Neha. Looks like Becca's going to go for the end zone. Oh, she gets a hand to it, but is unable to hold on.
Becca did decent by getting in front of Vaishnavi to get position, but the disc was just a little too high for her to get the disc in that position. If she stayed back, she'd probably catch it, but if she stayed back, she'd also probably get beat by Vaishnavi. Just an unfortunate move for Swarm and a big opportunity for Meraki to bring it back a break, hold this and bring it back a break to be just down one break and 1 point. Stifling defense by Swarm leading to another turnover.
Fantastic work by Stan.
For the team in red, I think a bit of the wind in that fact as Nitya went up for the disc and saw it just shoot past her as the wind lifted it. Sushma gets short field, throws it over Stan. Slightly too early, but if you see Stan open, you probably want to make the mistake of throwing a little too soon rather than going too late. And Sushma took that chance. Mega gets it against the contested. The intensity in this game right now. Meraki need to step up their intensity and master Swarm's energy.
Mega centers. Ooh, that's a nice steal by Sushma. Anticipated it beautifully. Resets to Stan.
Swarm just look ready right now. They're gobbling up every opportunity they can to get the disc back from Meraki and increase the pressure on Meraki's offense.
Ooh.
And there's that again, that connection between Stan
Somewhere is Stan to Becca.
that connection between Stan and Becca continues to thrive early in this game with the 4th point for Swarm and the 3rd time they seem to have paired up together to bring their team up by 2 points in 2 breaks.
Mac adding his 2 bits.
I think Magpie is just reminding the teams to reduce the amount of time in between points. We want to maximize the number of points being played as opposed to just running down the clock. I am not saying either team is consciously looking to do that, but it definitely is a result and leads to a lot of dead air as we can see right now. Meraki is ready, having a chat amongst them. Sagar having a chat on that line.
Good start to the finals. So far, one thing, Swarm are able to stop the quick passes by Meraki, and that's what I mean, that's look like the reason they are not able to take the disc up. What do you think, DB?
Meraki?
Yeah?
I think Storm is, Swarm, not Storm. I'm making the initial mistake this time. Swarm is actually positioning itself very, very well in defense. I think we've seen a couple of interceptions because the players are at the right place and anticipate that pass coming. And perhaps I think Meraki needs to do something which seems counter to what's been working for them. They need to be a little more patient with the disc. Because Swarm is able to anticipate those passes. Maybe the quick 1-2s are not working as well as they did yesterday, and they need to reconsider. Just hold on for a second longer, perhaps, and see if there's a better pass that's available. That's a safer pass that's available. Khushi with the disc.
It's a call of quick stall. Players are discussing on acceptance. It goes -2. And also, did Meraki play with such wind in the morning? Was that your first game in the morning? Meraki plays the first game in the morning, Rishabh?
I think they played the second one.
Swarm gets a D, and with the offense now, looking for another break point. Nice swing to Sushma on the sideline. Sushma looking to score in the end zone. Gives a close pass to the sideline again. So I'm waiting.
It's done, it's done.
Sushma with the disc again on the sideline, looking for a swing. Nice upline cut. Is back on the sideline. So for Meraki, are able to stop them from swinging the disc to the center. Mega with a nice mark. The biggest good pressure by Meraki, making the disc be on the sideline, not letting them swing, taking the risky chances, and they got the D. Shruti with the disc. Meraki with offense, with wind on their side, looking to move the disc. Nice reset, looking for cuts. Nice in cut. That's it.
Actually, the score is updated. The score is currently 4-2 to Swarm. Sagi, is there a buzzing background noise still, or is that something that's been brought under control?
I think now the buzzing sign is gone, hopefully. Please just keep letting us know how bad it is, if it is at all. We have
Khushi with the disc.
some Bangalore representation
Nice
here, some Delhi
Mega.
representation, some Chennai representation in the comment section as
Shruti.
finds herself back on the disc and sends a big forehand to
Ooh,
Mega.
that's a nice pass to Mega.
Perhaps
Made it
the
look
most
easy.
reliable receiver on her side. Deepika sends it to Khushi.
Oh,
just
that's just
past
out of
her.
reach.
So that's Monica sending it. Maybe Khushi would be slightly more patient and Khushi would have found herself at the end of it. But Meraki with another turn early in the game. In 20 minutes, in 27 minutes, they've had about 6 to 7 turnovers. All they can hope for now, or what they'll hope for now, is for Swarm to put a tight defense in Swarm and make sure that it's short field advantage. But the timeout has been taken by Swarm, I believe. Shout out to Aditi Kishore, my mother. Love you, Mama.
Hello, Auntie.
हाँ सर अभी अर्थिंग हो गया कर चली गई वैसे मतलब I moved him to seat away from any like wires. ठीक है टेबल में छोड़ो मैं टेबल में छोड़ा रहती हूँ
We're joined in the commentary section by Steffi, part of Hawa Hawaii. Huh.
Hello everyone. Somehow DB has convinced me to hold the mic. So Swarm at 4 and MERAKI at 2.
Meena looks up for Kanika, Kanika to Soumya.
It's lagging on.
Soumya on the end zone
Hey.
swings with the
Back
backhand
to
to
Meena.
Meena.
Ooh, good interception by Kushi.
Sends it
Puts
immediately
it.
to Megha, who sees the floaty disc and runs right into it.
That's a
4-3.
score by Megha.
Kushi showing good decision making and making up for the earlier turn. Meraki still down 2 turns, but just down 1 point. They need this defense. They need this turnover from Swarm so that they can make up for the loss in breaks that they experienced early start of this game. Before we know it, it's already been 30 minutes in, slightly low scoring. Maybe the bunch of nerves coupled with strong wind leading teams to play a bit slower, more cautious, more conservative. Seeing mistakes that we normally wouldn't see or haven't seen this weekend from either team, but more slow from Meraki. They have an entire hour to crawl back to this game and put a real stamp. Sahu. Sahu.
Nice hug by Vaishnavi. Meraki on defense, Swarm on offense. Stania with the disc. Becca making a nice and cut. Joe making a cut nicely, swinging into.
Oh,
Becca
how did
saves
she
that.
come up with that?
That was for Sushma, I guess.
Oh,
It's a drop
you can see the
close
wind
to
now.
their own end zone.
The wind playing games on these players. Sneha finds Shruti right in the middle. They really want to convert this to get back even with Swarm. Oh, Neha tries to poach. Just misses the deep by just a second. Megha quickly finds Kajal on the right flank. Oh, and the disc
Drop
again
by Neha.
shoots right over Sneha.
Sorry.
The wind picking it up just over the receiver's head as they're about to clasp it for an easy catch, making it tricky conditions for all players involved. Sends it back to Sushma in the backfield. Sushma finds the right. Oh, an unconventional turn. That disc just sat down. Another turn by Meraki. Patience will go a long way. It's taking forever to get the disc back.
I'll ask you. Okay, if you don't want this fight, I'll only ask you questions. How do you like the tournament about
Joining us in the commentary booth via an ambush coup is Sneha Patil, one of the captains of the 16s, captain of Eclipse. Sneha, what do you think of? Wait, let's see how this point develops. As almost another turn, but Neha comes up with it right in the middle of the field, closely guarded by Shruti. She sends a backhand to Ishta on the left flank. Sneha waiting to say the precious words of the eager to hear from her. Go ahead.
Yeah, Rishabh. First of all, before I tell how the tournament was, I think I should thank off season all of you guys for even having this thought of having women's ultimate. Just seeing so many women play is it's amazing. Like just to watch so many women step up. Like you can see the level of ultimate is just going to improve, and this was a starting step. Though we have single gender tournaments in India, but this was uh, very different, and it was more of your off-season ultimates initiative. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Sneha. I mean, we appreciate. I'm just going to tell you, like, another turn by Swarm, but this time on Meraki's end zone. These conditions just not favoring either team. But going back to about the tournament, I think we spoke to you. I think I spoke to you, Sneha, like 2-3 months ago, because I wanted your opinion on how this could work, and basically wanted you're one of the leaders in our sport, especially you're one of the leaders in our sport, and everyone knows about you. So I wanted your opinion on how this tournament would work, whether it made sense. We all had various worries, but I think it has turned out okay and it's led to this grand finale. Um, Meraki versus um, Meraki versus Swarm.
Swarm.
Sorry, I blanked out super hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for being captain. I think it was an amount of responsibility that I don't think you realized, in the sense of, oh no, oh,
Nice
Mega
grab.
comes up with it among two taller defenders, sticks with it, sends it to her left-handed maiden Vaishnavi, who finds Kajal in the back of the end zone. Meraki finally bring it back 4-4, still down a break, but claw back into this game as Swarm would be slightly upset at giving up that lead. But two incredible plays, first by Megha, followed by Kajal, and holding that composure. Yeah, but coming back, thank you, Sneha, for coming. Thank you for taking your time out. And the effort as captain is more than just a player. I mean, we appreciate all our players because everyone takes their time out, but you have to make the logo,
Yeah.
the jersey.
And be part of the draft process. That was the toughest.
I think you were way more comfortable than you realize.
Really?
You just had your headphones in and you were chilling.
Yeah, because I mean, you can't take tension of people just getting taken away. You should always be ready for the next one. It was a good thing, but I kept telling my team that was tough. That was really a tough process, and they were really thankful that we made this team and we made it happen. And a lot of people also appreciated our jersey.
No, you know what? I'm going to be honest here. When I first saw your jersey, I'm like, oh, it's so plain. But when you guys rocked up on the field with it, I think the contrast between the gold on the dark blue looks really nice. And the Gheun logo looks cool on it. I think it just came out really nice. The color is just...
It's the most classic jersey, at least. I don't know if I'm biased, but I really liked it, and hats off to Pooja.
Yeah, good job, Pooja. Let me just tell you, I'm going to get one of those jerseys. So
Amazing.
If that's an indication.
There are already people in Bangalore asking me, can we also get one? So we thought, yeah, we'll just print them.
Oh yeah, we can get that
jersey.
done. But yeah, let's get back to this point and then we'll get back to the tournament as Vaishnavi sends a flat pull but with distance, not too much air time. Becca has time to center it to Sushma. Sushma finds Meena on the right. who's come in today to play the important games for Swarm.
She's kind of changed the game a lot. She's holding the offense.
Soumya is looking for Stania in
Nice
the end,
grab.
and of course she comes down with it. A call on the field. They're having a slightly animated discussion. A smile on Megha's face. Looks like this call might be contested. What do you think?
I think so. When such a discussion happens, I think the call would be foul contested. This will go back. Honestly, I couldn't clearly see what happened. I thought position was held, but
Yeah, I think what has happened is that there has been basically Megha slightly shorter than Stania, and Stania kind of went over her. But I think Megha felt like there was body contact or maybe even contact on her hand as she was trying to get it, and Stan kind of got it behind her. So when you can't when you can't necessarily see the person behind you when they come up behind you, it always feels like a foul. May not always be it. I don't know if this one is, but I think that's her opinion on the matter.
but we played really great spirited games. It was amazing to see that a small nudge or touch didn't go into a foul. I think it was it's the way we should actually continue playing.
Yeah, I think I've said before several times. I think Indian Ultimates, our perspective on fouls has to on spirit has to change a little bit. I don't think it's a moral thing. It can be moral based, but I don't think it has to be necessarily good or bad. It can be just sticking to what you think is right, and
Yeah,
agreeing to disagree goes a long way.
totally. And I think we saw a glimpse, at least our team saw a glimpse of really great spirited games, and it was good to watch.
I'm glad to hear that off season we've had some badly spirited, like second MUL was pretty badly spirited. So I'm glad to hear that spirit is improving. I think Club Invitational had good spirit as well.
Yes, definitely.
Sneha, this is your second off season tournament,
Yeah, it is.
and I mentioned the first time that was your first. Um, what do you think of the tournament in general? Wait, we'll let this point finish as play starts back up. Another stoppage. Finals are always about stoppages. Unfortunately, some of our Bangalore folk have to go back a bit
As
sooner
always.
than we expected. But so yeah, next tournament, you're booking the flight for next morning.
No,
Or
this
you're-
time I have booked it at 9:30.
Okay. Oh, you're
So
chilling.
yeah, I understood how off-season ultimate works.
Hey, we pulled it in for you. Even the number of requests I got to change the timing of the final.
Yeah, but I think this tournament, okay, this tournament has been really great. I think off-season club invitational was something really different. I think you guys are coming up with very unique ideas, and that's what attracting players to play a different kind of ultimate with different set of people. Because when you did club invitational, we didn't have to roster players like we do in our regular tournaments. That's something different, right? Nice D.
Again, Tanya taking advantage of her height on Mega. She stumbles a bit on picking up the disc, leading to a small chuckle. Oh, just goes over Joe, and on the other side, good defense by Monica to at least put some pressure on us as Shruti walks up to it. I think what's coolest is for me is to always like I've been when I was in college I didn't play much ultimate. I didn't know what was going on in the Indian ultimate scene. And it's cool for me just to come back and just see the amount of talent that we have here.
True.
As in if ultimate became an Olympic sport, we could put up a decent team and some could argue that we would at least be top 10 or maybe try to medal. So
Yeah. So that's a good point you make because I think I have mentioned it in my many times in the past saying that I think we are now ready to send single gender teams and you are just putting a platform for us to improve as individual players. Like this tournament, I was just talking to my team in the last huddle and they're like so appreciative of this whole event and them registering and playing. And my only ask for them was to continue playing women's ultimate, because I don't want us to get eclipsed in mixed ultimate, which usually happens.
What a was that the reason for your name?
The reason was actually like we'll put an eclipse on other teams, we'll cast a shadow on them. So the whole idea came into picture, and I wanted a one word, and I wanted it to sound a little cool.
Yeah, it led to a really cool jersey and logo. Oh, we have another captain joining us. Apurva from Beasties is joining us here now. Sneha, don't go yet. We still need to have like an actual conversation.
I
need
thought
to...
we were done.
No. This just happened spontaneously. Let me call. So we have another captain joining us, Apurva of Beastie.
Hi, Rishabh. Hi, everyone.
Apurva is extremely excited to be behind the mic, as she was to be the captain.
Unlike me.
I've been on his neck since morning that please call me, please call me.
भाई मेरे को बात करना आओ ना. Yeah, Apurva, I was just asking Sneha about what you thought of the tournament. I know it's a bit of a rough weekend, but
No. It went pretty well. Like, all of us were pretty excited from the very first game till the very last point of the last game. We did face a couple of challenges. Of course, it happens in all pickup teams when different team players are coming together and playing. But I think we hit off the chemistry from the very first game. We had, like I mentioned, a few ups and downs, and we took that as a learning and we'll work on it and come back stronger. So, yeah.
no, I think one of the if you're going to keep Beasties through like for the next tournament, that would be pretty cool. At least keep the jerseys because those are nice. But it's nice to hear that there's a bit of I think you guys always started strong,
Exactly.
and I've been part of those teams, and it's very frustrating as there's another turnover not helping Meraki's case. But the wind keeps howling. But thank you, Apurva, for coming. Thank you for taking the responsibility.
Thank you so much for asking, Rishabh.
No.
I remember the moment you added me to the captain's group. I saw Sneha, Stan, Shruti, Nathela, and I was like, what am I doing here?
No,
Like,
you're up there for sure.
But thank you for contacting me.
Okay.
Thanks, Rishabh. Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
Have fun,
me
guys.
and Apurva signing off for now. DB's back.
You also leave.
I need to talk to them. They need to leave. Give me 5 minutes. Apurva, wait.
Megha with the disc. Centers to Kushi. Kushi looks for Shruti again. It's a bit too high. Just out of reach for Shruti. Becca with the disc. It's for Joanna. Ambush teammate. So Soumya looks fakes. Fakes once again. Centers to Sushma. Oh, that's a great D by Kushi. Anticipated well. Reached out. For Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi looks for Srilakshmi. Looks for Megha. Back to Srilakshmi. Vaishnavi gets the disc from Srilakshmi. Looks up for Srilakshmi, but it's just out of reach. Shri seems distraught. Heads up Vaishnavi. Alright. Becca slowly walking up towards the mark where the disc is out. Looks for Sushma. Sushma patiently waits. Passes to Meena. Meena looks for Joe. There's a call. It's like a travel call. Back to Becca. Becca looks for Sushma again, centers it. Sushma to Neha. Neha looks for Stan, but is intercepted. Shruti with the dish. Sri Lakshmi back to Shruti, back to Sri Lakshmi, back to Shruti, and to Megha. Oh, she got it. That's it. That's a score. Meraki takes the lead for the first time in this game. Shruti with the pull from Meraki. Floaty pull, nice. Deep lines around the brick mark. Sushma with the disc to Nina. Joe clear. It's a Sushma. Sushma releases it quickly to Stan. Stan to yeah. Back to Stan. Stan hucks it long for Joanna / Becca, and neither of them get to it as the Meraki defender gets a hand on the disc in between Becca and Joanna by the looks of it. Fantastic defensive play by Meraki. Shruti with the disc in the own end zone, passes to Megha. Megha upline pass. Oh, that's a nice layout bit by Stan, but not able to get the disc. Megha with the disc, looks up. Selvi looks up for Sri Lakshmi. Sri Lakshmi with the disc. Back to Selvi, but she's not free any longer. Shruti with the disc. It's up in the end zone. She doesn't get the cuts. Back to Kushi. She's on the sideline. Upline. And an upline pass once again. It looks like Selvi. Let's see if I can make up from here. A little bit of exhaustion creeping in. You can see a few of the players lying down. Meraki's taken a 6-4 lead with about 37 minutes left in the game. It's fairly interesting. I think when they started out, they were 4-2 down, and now they moved up to 6-4. So I think it's a half-time has been called. This perhaps explains why the players are down on the ground. But that's 4 points on the trot for Meraki. They've ended the first half very, very strongly. Let's see if Swarm comes back with an answer in the second half. We'll be back shortly.
Perfect.
आगे जाओ ना आप लेफ्ट पे जाओ थोड़ा फ्रंट फेस है ना भाई गलत लाइन में जा रहे हो आप हाँ तो फेस दिखेगा ना भाई सबका हाँ ऐसा देखो फेस दिख रहा है हाँ और एक बार पहला देखिए उठाओ ना आगे रेंज आगे दो 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 रेंज आगे चलो आगे आगे
टाइम है, टाइम आउट है।
हाँ रेंज आगे चलो ऑडियंस बस इतना पीछे मत आगे हाँ चल आगे जाना थोड़ा ऑडियंस के पास पीछे हो गया जाओ ना आप आगे जाओ तो रेंज आएगा मैं ले लूँगा तो देख लो रेंज जाओ और आगे हाँ चलो रेडी ऑनलाइन चलो करो जाओ लेफ्ट राइट कहाँ जा रहे हो? जाओ लेफ्ट पे आपके पूरा लेफ्ट पे जाओ हाँ स्लो 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 भाई स्लो स्लो हाँ जाओ जाओ ऑनलाइन है जाओ 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 आ जाओ जल्दी भाग के आ जाओ इधर बैटरी चार्ज करा दो आओ भागो बीच में हाँ ऐसा देखो फ्रिस्बी फेंको पकड़े का क्या हाँ नंबर ऑनलाइन नंबर ऑनलाइन नंबर ऑनलाइन अरे भागो हमारे को लग जाएगा इधर भी चालू वाला भी छोड़ के फ्रिस्बी खेल रहे हैं
आराम से बस 30 मिनट और फिर फ्री हो।
भाई नीचे से टेढ़ा हो गया जब वायरलेस टेढ़ा हो गया वायरलेस बंद कर लो कैमरे का बैटरी जल्दी से चार्ज कर हाँ सर चलो ये ले इनका फ्रिस्बी आ रहा है ये लोग खेल रहे हैं ना
ऐसे क्यों मांगो? इतने हद से मांगो। नंबर लिया है यार, काम बढ़िया करते हैं। ये लीजिए फोन आया, जय का फोन आया। हाँ जय
Thank you, Apurva. See you. Have a good safe trip back. भाई जय भाई का स्कोर आया
हो गया हो गया.
हो गया ना I sorry for that. I wanted these captains are leaving and I wanted that feedback for that. Positive. But we need to like constantly have a dialogue. Like I think I'm trying to really focus on that in the sense of like constantly engaging people from our community. क्या चाहते हो उसकी? He just wants all the individual awards का list that he's prepared. Oh my god, dude. Did you see how she can just accelerate? मैग भाई टायर कहाँ है भाई उसको पकड़ो बोलो जय भाई भाई को जल्दी कॉल करो, उसको थोड़े इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन या प्रेजेंटेशन करने के बारे में. Yeah, so what I was saying is that I think it's very important to constantly stay in touch with the community, with different stakeholders and leaders. Like I was just talking to Apurva, and she's like,
ताहिर भाई एक बार जय को फोन लगा लो, उसको कुछ क्लोजिंग सेरेमनी करानी चाहिए. खलील भाई ये माइक चालू है? अभी चालू कर.
2 मिनट में चालू करो.
चालू हो गया.
ठीक है, ठीक है. Sorry for the radio silence. We're running short on commentators as usual. Just having a chat with some of the captains who helped us have this tournament. Sorry, absolutely stumbling through words here. But 7-6 now. Meraki is up with them waiting for Swarm to pull the disc. A good comeback by Meraki after being down 2 huge breaks early in the game. Just under 30 minutes left in the game with 25 minutes to go. Neha, who's been a consistent puller, continues to have a good pull well into the Meraki half. We're looking for quick, short movement, although the wind has died a bit. And Stan with a huge block again, getting slightly over Megha. This perhaps they need for it a bit lower. And of course, Stan just outside the end zone, looking to punch it in. Sends it back to Sushma, the very reliable and capable handler for Swarm, with the beautiful forehand around to Becca to tie it all up. Now it's all tied with all the breaks tied. It's turning out to be an extremely intense final. As you can see here, Sushma unfurls a beautiful forehand, the right end zone. Vaishnavi in close toe, but Becca comes down with it easily with a comfortable club catch.
अटक रहा था लेकिन उसको फिर चेंज किया. दूसरा रिफ्लेक्ट. उनको रिमोटली कॉन्फ़िगर करने के लिए.
This is turning out to be extremely tightly contested final between both these top sides, each with their own journey to this final. Yeah, a lot of talk about Stan's speed. I was just talking to Adi Bhai here about how her acceleration is just incredible. Every time seems to be at the same pace of her opponent. She ends up taking 2 steps quicker than they would.
Yeah, when you actually see her on the field, it seems like there's absolutely no chance that she's going to reach it. And the next thing you know, she's got it.
Yeah, it's something you get used to though. You just expect it from her now, which is incredible.
She's consistently been doing this throughout the tournament.
And throughout her appearances in any OSU tournament, in fact. She gets the disc in the center of the field in her usual handler position. Monica with the disc on one sideline. Adi Bhai and I taking alternate bites of this samosa pav to be ready to commentate for another 20 minutes of this intense final at Gheun 23 between Meraki and Swarm. Khushi centers it to Sneha. Sneha gives it right back to Khushi. Sushma with a slightly loose mark. Ooh. And slightly errant throw and perhaps some miss communication has led to another Meraki turn. Swarm has a chance to go one break up and regain their advantage.
Number 10.
Ishta.
Rishta. Rishta with the disc. What's up for Nina?
Ishta. Ishta.
Sorry, Rishta. Nina looks. That's a score by Joanna in the end zone. Swarm taking the lead back from Meraki. 8-7. Oh, is there a call? Have I celebrated prematurely?
Looks like there's a call before the throw, and the disc goes back. A scuba return from Soumya, and an extremely accurate one at that. Meena gets the disc back, guarded by Kushi. Joanna. Meena gives it back to Neha. Neha looks for Soumya, who of course comes down with it, toes the line, and gives Swarm the 8-7 lead. As we can see in this replay, Meena quickly dumped it to Neha, who immediately looked at Soumya. I was close to the line. Soumya making sure she throws it just before exiting the field.
Diga was looking down at the line as she did.
So Raghuveer lefty scuba is Abhishek. Abhishek, I hate to do this, but can you confirm who your favorite English commentator is? And in these 20 minutes, Meraki was up 2 on Swarm 7-5. Now Swarm has stormed back to 3 consecutive scores to go up 8-7, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not.
And now it's Meraki's turn to fight back again. Do they have the wherewithal and the mental fortitude, as they call it, to keep fighting? They just also chime in on this chat.
Magbhai 8-7. Swarm.
Is that
8-7 Swarm.
Is that Deepa?
Okay, thanks.
Is that Deepu in the chat? Hi Deepu. Missing you. Can you? I would like DB to check the chat right now. A certain lefty scuba has sent a comment directed at you.
Abu. हम जल्दी को समझ गए बहुत याद रखेंगे
याद रखना डीबी भाई
ना ना
Meraki, Swarm having an extended discussion. Sagar kind of chipping in with his 2 cents as Meraki's on this line waiting for the pull. Swarm taking a bit longer than they should right now. The team is on the line. I think थोड़े finals में नहीं खेला है रिजवान. But actually it's true. I think he might not have played. It's the first time he hasn't made it into an OSU final.
Thank the Lord for that.
Nishant Ragate is here. Bolt from Bangalore is here. What's up, bro? कैसा है? Jay Ghost says DB is my favorite commentator.
So that's 1-1, Rishabh.
But who is Jay Ghost?
Jay Curry.
Jay Kare?
Obviously.
Bhai? Okay, ultimate fan, Chipson with a big.
So Jay Curry is definitely going to lose his salary.
As he should for such a blasphemous statement.
Because I'm clearly not anywhere near this competition that you guys are having.
Mega gets the disc.
While the question is
guarded by
who's the
Soumya.
best commentator, it's really between the two of us who's better.
Shruti guarded by Neha. Finds Kushi in the back. Kushi finds more. There's a call on the field. Seems to be a violation. On the field right now is Kushi, Shruti, Kajal, Nitya, Vaishnavi, Megha. Oh no!
Oh! What a recovery by Selvi. No, it's Selvi.
Selvi plays for Eclipse.
What the fuck have you been calling her Selvi for all this time?
I've not been calling her Selvi. Selvi on Eclipse, man. She's number 32 on Eclipse.
Okay. Monica, it is not Selvi. Apologies for all the times that I've called her Selvi so far in the game.
Oh no! Another throw to Megha. Reaches. Gets stuffed. Orders being barked from the sidelines for both teams. Neha is staying on that force side and straddling that sideline. Joe dumps it to the backhand, but Neha chooses to stay on the forehand as Becca gets free from Vaishnavi. Joe is free, but there seems to be a call on the field, but Joe celebrates still. She did not realize that there was a call. She raises her hands both to signal goal and to question existence itself. As the 8-7 8-7 swarm 9-7 swarm score is quickly brought down to 8-7 in line with that violation call. Neha directing the troops with the disc in her hand, guarded by Shruti. Sanjeev says DB's his favorite commentator is obviously lying. Meena is a big support for Swarm. Yeah, she's coming for the extremely crucial games today, all 3 knockout games, and she's doing extremely well. Shruti unfolds a huge backhand from Megha, who is tracked really well both by Becca and Sushma. I think Sushma at the end got a hand to it. Becca picks up the disc, sends a forehand a little high. Joe judges it well and kind of gets it over Kajal. Kind of behind her, kind of over her. There with the disc again. That forehand force side being used frequently and purposefully by Swarm seems to be. Again, that every forehand is just tilting just a bit up as the wind catches it. Soumya gets a fast one right at her, but she comes, her 2 safe hands stay reliable for Swarm. And there is another easy score, making it 9-7 for Swarm, who have stormed back. What a back and forth final it has been. Okay, ultimate fan who hasn't revealed his identity says of all the OSU tournaments, he seems to have watched all of them. He says favorite in English, Aditya Jha, Jashan, and Rishabh. He's given only 3 names. In Hindi, he's given it to RK Bhai and Shera Bhai
as
his favorite commentators. And in Tamil, he's given it to Boone and Vimal.
You had Tamil commentators?
Bangalore Showcase. हाँ भाई हाँ भाई पता नहीं भाई वहाँ पे होना चाहिए स्कोर बोर्ड के पास
DB, if you were to take a wild guess as to who this ultimate fan is, what would your top three guesses be? Don't feature in his top three.
The crowd is spoken. I don't think they wanted to do commentary. Unfortunately, if they said this earlier, I would have saved a day and a half.
Oh Jesus!
ले लिया कोई और खोल रहा है तो
Even Lakshman has told me out.
DB, the life of a celebrity is filled with ups and downs. Unfortunately, this one seems to be a massive news for you.
No, I think it's all the positive interaction that Rishabh does with everybody very close. As opposed to me, I just run a team, so I can only interact with a limited number of people. Rishabh goes around creating goodwill so that one day he can ask them, guys, question, who's the best commentator? They're like, Rishabh bhaiya, आपके अलावा और कौन होगा Rishabh bhaiya?
hey, I'm feeling good right now. So, and I'm sure Meraki feels good about this slightly short pull from Neha. Probably expected at the back of the end zone, but they have good field advantage to bring it back within one here and stay in this final.
Ultimate fan, but not the ultimate.
Vaishnavi gets it again. That right side of the field, force forehand, a favorite amongst both these teams.
Ooh, apparently, there are congratulations to be offered to Meena. Said winning this will be a great wedding gift to Meena.
Oh, Kajal comes down with it. Kajal hits the backhand, finds Megha, and that's a score. Meraki needed this. 10 minutes to go in the semi-final. They needed this break. Sorry, they needed to hold on to this, and they need this next break to stay in this final and stay undefeated over this weekend. And be the only team that has beaten Swarm twice. To be fair, the only team who's had the opportunity to beat Swarm twice. But that's a technicality we don't want to entertain.
There's some entertainment in the comment section.
Ooh, let me hear.
Jashan had responded and said, don't know who you are, but I am an ultimate fan. An ultimate fan responded and said that Jashan Shetty I got a little pissed when I quoted Oscar Wilde quote in the last tournament. Jay, I will remember this, Jay. Thanks for the support.
Okay, Jashan, this is a clue for Jashan to help us find out who ultimate fan is. He said he quoted an Oscar Wilde quote and Jashan did not enjoy it. Who was this?
What was the quote also?
What was the quote also?
But
yes.
even then, Jashan might not have known.
Okay, we're ignoring a lot of.
Nishant's question is what we need to address. Who is the player with the low release forehand assists and small?
Forgetting now.
Is it Meena?
It could be Meena. It could be Neha. We've seen it from both of them. But Lakshman Rai, the Lakshman Rai.
I've already said his name.
He said Rishabh Bhaiya, good commentary.
But he said good, not the best.
Deepu said yes, Rishabh Bhaiya. Jay.
Atif, quick question. Whose commentary do you enjoy more?
I'm sorry, I haven't heard any of it. I was live, but I enjoyed DB sir's voice.
DB sir's voice, wow.
Thank you.
He's just trying to get ahead in the corporate lawyer world.
Just like everybody else is trying to get ahead in the OSU world.
Oh. Would you rather play ultimate or practice law? As Sushma gives the disc to Meena.
If I don't practice law, I can't play ultimate.
Yeah, maybe it's time to quit. Soumya gets the disc on the right side of the flank.
I could say the same to OSU.
Sushma gets it on the left side. Becca through the middle. Neha gets the disc. This seems to be a consistent lineup from both teams.
It's a D by
turnover.
Megha.
D by Megha. Shruti picks up the disc. Looking at Megha, but not really open. Thinks holsters that big backhand that she has. Gives it to Nitya instead. Oh, good low release. Backhand by. Good release. And another score by Abhinava scores in the final. She promised to me she's neither going to score nor assist. But here she is, making a solid upline cut, losing her person, and showcasing her safe and reliable hands for the score, making it 9-9. I swear. सभी जनरली कमेंट्री अच्छी है पर ऐसे अभी बात करो जो भी करना DB still reeling from my earlier comment. I did not mean that. I was just trying to move.
100 people watching.
There's 100 people watching live, but we're not getting enough comments. Comments. However you pronounce it. Looks like a lot of the GK kids are here. UT by say let's go. DB sir. Bold from Bangalore says Neha it is. Thanks Rishabh. Sanjeev asks me if we can have a stat on the number of Ds Mega has had. Easily one of the strongest players one of the strongest contested player of the tournament. There, a good pull. One of the longer ones. The wind definitely helping with that. Sonia finding herself as a handler. Becca gets it close to half line, sends it to Meena. Meena finding Meena's experience coming. Incredible cut by Joe. Looks like a host stack is the most popular form of offense that both the teams are playing. A bit of a zone by Meraki, a bit of a junk. Not necessarily holding a cup, but guarding more of area than opponents or players. Feedback continues to sip this incredible correct chai as we watch the scintillating final with only under 5 minutes left to crown the first winners of Gheun 23. Incredible patience right now by Swarm, still haven't gotten out of their half. Sushma sends it to Joe, who still is moved only horizontally for her team. Sends it back to Sushma. Some walking legs on Meraki. Can't tell if it's a bit of tiredness or just saving up and let Swarm stay in their backfield. No stand either not able to get free or the strategy. There, as I said, is to get free on the under. No one to. Seems like no one's trying to look for her deep right now. Is that in? It is. Sonia keeps it in bounds. But a block and a call between Becca and Shruti. Not sure what happened there. Did you see what happened?
No, man, I was just sipping my tea.
The disc goes back as it was contested. Probably a short stall count. Meena again finds herself free. Right now looks like Meraki is just sitting back and letting that handler at the end get the disc back. They have moved it patiently and effectively moved it all the way up the field now. Meena and Shruti having a discussion about how far 3 meters is. A lot of fire reacts in the chat. UT Bhai says Meraki wins on Universe. Of course, a decent prediction as this match continues to stay very close. Stan finds herself open, but on the sideline and not in the end zone where she prefer. This goes back onto the call.
Raghu is asking what your prediction is.
I think Meraki might. Ooh! Swarm with a huge score to make it 10-9. I was just about to say that. Seems like Meraki is a team of runs, team of runs. When they play without panic, they seem to have good scores. But Swarm is consistent. Swarm is patient.
This is the final point.
I suspect if Meraki doesn't score this point and it goes to +1 after this minute and a half, that it's going to end up in a Swarm win.
So what happens if, let's say, after the minute and a half, no one scores, and then Meraki scores? Then what happens?
It's the next point.
It's a race till 11. Whoever reaches 11.
If Meraki scores now,
It's already a race to 11.
I mean, it will be.
extremely crucial point here. As the clock winds down, and Swarm taking a bit too long to get ready, but they want to get the defense just right. It's 30 seconds left. I suspect after this point it's going to be +1. Nice chilly evening here in Mumbai, leading to a enthralling finish in for Gheun 23. Sorry for me using all these incredible or unnecessary, some might say, adjectives, but words don't suffice. Prachi says, love how patient Swarm was with the disc. Truly, they were in their own half for a long time, and Meraki will have to use a lot of that same patience to get going. Foul call by Swarm, I think, by Sushma. Quick discussion.
Sushma by Shruti.
I'm not sure what this discussion is leading to, but the disc stays with Shruti, who sends a nice forehand to Megha. Megha and Shruti actually high-tied teammates at Manila. Megha swings it to Khushi. Khushi sends it to Nitya, who's quietly being an incredibly reliable player for Meraki this entire weekend. I think she's part of the Airbenders in Bangalore. She finds Megha very close, but this is when in this tight window it's extremely hard to score. All the players on the rightmost part of the field, spacing, civil, a lot of Meraki not using spacing to get free, and Swarm glad to clog it up in this lane on the right side of the field. Shruti makes the upline cut, but Megha finds Khushi instead, who comes up with a nice grab. Shruti trying to take a shot. Sorry, Khushi trying to take a shot. Finds Khushi. Shruti. Wow, I've just messed up their names, but Shruti has led. Passed it to Shruti, to Nitya. This final has just sent me and confused me on who to call whom, but Meraki score, make it 10-10, and this might just be universe point. Sorry for the incredible number of name fumbles, but I was trying to follow the disc, and Riku, sorry. Riku has been an extremely reliable. I think Nitya also plays for Airbenders, but I'm sorry. Riku's been extremely reliable and quietly so for Meraki. Seen her featured in at least 70 to 80% of the lines for her team, and she stays on as Meraki keep this lineup. I think making one sub if at all. Khushi coming off for Abhinava. A tactical change to make it slightly more D line. Vaishnavi holding the disc, ready to launch it and fight for her team and this championship. With this point probably being the end of it all for this weekend. Shruti to Riku, yes. Riku, not Nitya. I just lost it. I had no idea what I was saying there. Ooh, a long pull by Vaishnavi. Finds Meena at the end of it. Who gives it up to Sushma. Sushma to Soumya on the left. Again, a horizontal offense by this team. Looks like that's the most preferred form of offense for both teams. Me- Sushma gives the disc back to Meena. Meena with a couple of fakes and finds that necessary break to Becca. Becca quickly finds Neha. Quickly finds Neha. Neha finds Stan. Stan dumps it back to Becca. And Meena gets the disc back. A huge block
D by
from G.
Mega once again.
An incredible D. Huge cheers from the sideline. GK girls going wild. Mega gets the disc back. Centers it to Shruti. Shruti has cards in the back, but looking downfield for now, finds Megha again, who's working tirelessly for her team. Finds Riku, not Nitya. My apologies from earlier. Riku finds Monica. Monica back to Shruti. Both teams loving the force side. Shruti finally gets that break. Who else but Megha? But this time in the backfield. Makes that upline cut. Absolutely working Meena. Megha showing her throws here too. Megha showing her throws. Megha gets a disc back. A shoot. Will she? Oh! A huge block from Sushma in the end zone. Perhaps second too early from Megha, who was running that offense for her team. Meena gets the disc back. Now she has to work the disc all the way up. Sends a huge pass right across the field to Soumya. Soumya finds Joe. Joe on the sideline sends it back to Soumya. Oh, another block! Vaishnavi
This is very
finds the
close to
coach.
their end zone.
Shruti with the disc now. Patience is a virtue in this sport. Monica has it. Will she punch it in for that final thing? Will Meraki stay undefeated and win this Juntak 23? Shruti has it. Forced backhand right now by Swarm. Kajal has the disc. Kajal dishes it to Monica. Monica looking for that last. Will Mega come down with it? She does! She does! Meraki rushes out of the field. Is that the last point? Seemingly not. Swarm has another chance. No, and that's the championship. Meraki has won it all, stays undefeated, wins on Universe. Yutka Tripathi with the incredible prediction. What a final it has been. Frustration on one end, utter euphoria on the other. Meraki has stayed undefeated and beat this extremely tough Swarm side who has fought incredibly hard today. Their third game. Swing in points, back and forth. Let's remind us, first Meraki was up 7-5, followed by Swarm taking it up to 9-7, and Meraki ending up with the win at 11-10. What an incredible final as both these teams show some spirit and end the game with a high-five line. Thank you so much for joining us for this incredible final at Junta 23. We've had an insane weekend culminating in a even better match. Sir, Khalil sir. वायर के साथ केबल लगा हुआ कैमरा भी चालू बंद मत करना what an incredible finish to an incredible weekend. Hope you all had fun tuning in. We can hear the cheers from the Meraki side as Swarm come together for a final hurdle. It's been an insane an hour and a half here at Bandra Reclamation. As the sun sets on this tournament, we have a new champion. Thank you for everyone watching. Jashwant says thank you to me, but I'm not sure for what. Unfortunately, Sangamitra says, wait, you guys didn't get to see the grab? Yes, Raghu. We are hoping for this tournament to inspire more and more women to pick up our sport and keep the mixed tradition that our country follows. Thank you, Jashan. Yes, Sanjeev, I was trying to have my Peter Drury moment. Thank you, Sangamitra. Thank you, Raghu. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to have the presentation ceremony very soon. Stay tuned in, please. In about 10 minutes, we'll be ready to go. So stay tuned in. Thank you for joining and have a good rest of your evening.
ये ऑडियो काटो, ये ऑडियो काट 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 ये माइक है ना वहाँ पे लेके जाएंगे, वहीं पे करेंगे प्राइस। हाँ, ये कैमरा पे लगा दो, वो माइक आप ऐसे ही रख दीजिए।
मैं आता हूँ, ठीक है? मैं वहाँ पे रापा पर जाता हूँ।
ये देख माइक खींच रहा हूँ।
In the last 1.5 years, we've had several finals. Some of them have been close, but not like this. And so many back and forths. It was incredible to watch. So big round of applause again. Okay, I'm going to keep it short. Everyone has somewhere to be, but I must thank the people who are involved in this. First of all, big shout out to Refex. Day in and day out, we think of a new idea, and they surprise us by the fact that they back us again. So thank you, Refex, so much for showing trust in the three of us to do what we want to. Second, and I might forget some names, I'm sorry for that, but a huge shout out to the Ultimate Frisbee community. We've had 95 women sign up for this tournament. We thought 40 to 50 would be good, but we had a huge surge towards the end. So thank you guys all so much for showing up from about 7 to 8 different cities to Mumbai to show you how we run MUL and how we want to continue pushing OSU. So thank you guys. Okay, quick shout out to the people who helped us. First of all, huge round of applause for these 7 girls, please. Not only are they incredible players, as you all seen this weekend and in several other OSU tournaments, but they're extremely diligent and sincere when they come to helping us. And we couldn't be happier that every time you have us supporting you. So thank you. Thank you, 7 of you. Thank you. And this time we tried something different with the broadcasting. We had a camera at the back of the end zone. We had a camera at the 45. We had a gimbal. We tried to shoot the middle camera the other way. So for that patience, thank you for the camera crew. Thank you, Sportscast, for being patient. Hopefully one day we'll give everyone the right ultimate viewing experience sooner rather than later. So thank you, Sportscast. It goes without saying, but they have the best pictures that our country has to offer for this sport. Shantanu and Mayur, time and again. Now it's become from the 3 of us to the extended 5. They're always here. You can always find them. So thank you both of you for supporting us through everything we do. Agile. Well, you guys will. Now everyone has so many Refex shirts, I think. So many jerseys. I know I do. Thank you, Agile. Thank you, Adrian, for such a quick turnaround. It can be 4 days, 5 days, but he can put out 100 jerseys in no time. Thank you, Adrian. And I hope all of you enjoy his jerseys and continue ordering from Agile as you always do. Again, special shout out to the 6 captains. Huge shout out for the 6 captains. I don't know if everyone's here right now. Oh, Sneha's still here. She was supposed to leave. No, but thank you all of you for, thank you to the 6 of you especially for stepping up and taking this incredible opportunity. I know we didn't give you much of a choice, but the amount of responsibility it takes to captain and lead 15 new people that you're not really heard of and be in unfamiliar positions and thrive like the 6 of you have, we're extremely appreciative, and hopefully we'll see you at more of our tournaments. So thank you to the 6 captains. Last but not the least, they're on either side of me, so it's a bit unnerving. But thank you, Tahir Bhai and Mag Bhai, for continuing to help the dream that the 3 of us are looking to pursue. Hopefully a year later, we'll keep pushing forward and have more and more athletes at our events and make this truly at least a national event. So thank you, both of you. So lastly, we wanted to bring back Ultimate to Mumbai Ultimate. We wanted to bring back the kind of activity and dynamism this city is known for in the sport pre-COVID. And that's why we wanted to write Gheun leading up to Mumbai Ultimate League. So Mumbai Ultimate, for people watching and the people who have supported us, thank you. And we hope to see you in a very, very short time. So without further ado, I'll go into a quick question and answer round. So first is, who do you think has the top assist this weekend? The most number of assists this weekend? Any other guesses? All right, looks like she stayed back for the right reasons. Sneha, please come to get. Yeah, you only. I know you don't want to speak, Sneha, so I'll just let you. Bye. Top assist.
Fast. I knew it. I knew I was gonna get fast.
Go. That's the camera. Thank you, Sneha. Go Eclipse indeed. The next category is the top scorer slash goal maker, perhaps. Any guesses? Mega? Any other guesses? All of you are right. It's Mega and Pooja. Can we have both of you? Well done, well done, well done. You guys know individually and then together. Okay. This next award comes as no surprise to me, as in the winner of this award. But any guesses about who's the most spirited player this weekend? A lot of murmurs, but no guesses. And that's right, Ria Anthony.
तुझे बोलना है तुझे बोलना है अरे ऋषभ भाई आपको नहीं मिला थैंक यू
Okay, sticking with the theme. Any guesses for most spirited team? Any more guesses? Well, that was a shot in the dark, Pooja, but you're right. Eclipse wins most spirited team. Can we have the spirit captain and the captain? Yeah, please come through. All of Eclipse, please come through. Yeah, all of you. I forgot Sheetal again.
अरे भैया दो रखना चाहिए था कुछ नहीं दे रखा वो कैसे you're not giving anything I don't know I was giving something it's getting too late to give us all so it is worth coming back because we're going to an airport that is like very secure for security that you get to get like
Yes, please. All of you take it for the right side. So now first, we would like to call upon Stan from Swarm's captain. First of all, Stan, thank you. I think amongst the six of you, well, besides Ria, I think you were the most reluctant. But what was your experience as a captain? And this is your first time at an OSU event being a captain, I think.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It definitely was a very different experience. I had expected most of this after you had forced me to be the captain. But okay, yeah, but thank you for forcing me. This was a different experience that will take me places in this game. Um, it was really nice watching a lot of players step up. So it was great.
Yeah, I think this is the third different type of event you've been to. You've been to a mixed gender showcase, you've been to the club invitational, and now you're at the women's showcase. What was the kind of difference, and what do you think of this tournament overall?
We have discussed this multiple times. The whole motive of this entire tournament was to push women players take bigger roles, because in a mixed game they are only looked for those resets to reset the stall count, not even active resets. Or they are looked for those end zone grabs. I would not say in every team, but in majority of the teams, like most of the teams. So here it was quite different to watch every single player step up and take charge and put forward their best foot. So that is how it was quite different. There was no one person who could run the show here. There were 7 of those people running the show for each other.
Yeah, I think it was. This is my first single gender tournament that I've been to, and it was really cool to see the women step up in different ways. And thank you again, Stan, for being captain. And good luck on your injury, and we'll see you very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stan. Big shout out to Stan. And now we would like to have the winning captain for off Meraki. Shruti, winning captain after being sixth pick in the draft, the last pick. How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I was very confident from the beginning with the team. Whether we won or not, I think one thing I just wanted to bring to the team is that I just want everybody to play their best, and I think that is what we wanted to achieve this weekend, and I think we did that. Overall, like apart from that, I mean, all of the players showed a different side to them, and I think just not just Meraki but every other team. It was really nice to watch all the teams play at a very good level. So I think this is a good thing, with women's and stuff. I'm sure all women will be respected more in each of their club teams, and they'll bring in a lot more leadership.
Yeah, I think, as we all say, I think that's one thing that we could all see. But you won, so they're the only team who stayed undefeated. You played 4 games, made it quick and easy. But after winning the first 3 games, you were down 2 breaks within the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game. Then you went up 7-5, and then went down again 9-7 to finally win 11-10. What were those up and downs like? What were you guys thinking? What was the game plan?
Um, there was, yes, there were a lot of strategies, but the only thing I think I kept speaking to the team is that we will all play together and we'll just show character. So that is the only thing which I wanted to bring into the team, and I think that is what we want. Whether we won or lost, I think this team played really well.
And congratulations, Shruti, on winning the Gheun 23, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. For now, we would like to have entire Swarm team please come up. You can come around this way from here. Oh, okay, you can come from here. A big round for our runners-up, please. round of applause for Swarm, please. Thank you, Som, and we'll see you very soon. And now we'd like to call upon the winners of Gheun 23, Meraki. Sorry for the delay. Meraki is just quickly putting on their goodies for the picture as they pick up the trophy. A huge round of applause for our champions. Meraki, please. Congratulations to the winners of Gheun 23. Have a good rest of your evening and good night. Thank you and good night. Like, share, subscribe to us on YouTube. Find us on Instagram. We'll be back with Mumbai Ultimate League Season 3 in the middle of March. So stay tuned. Thank you. Good night.